Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a love reading for Virgo and Pisces, or relationship reading, however we want to view it. I'm saying that because it's going to be a general relationship reading. I really don't know what I'm reading for yet. It could be new love, it could be established, it could be ex. We'll just have to see what the energy tells me, basically. So, with these being general, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I always say, like, see what placement works for you for my readings. So, and even then, like, honestly, I noticed that one reader that usually picks up my Mars ended up getting my Mercury this week on general readings. So, you never know. So, like your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, any of those placements can be checked and see. And, feel free to check out other readers if my story isn't resonating for you guys. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the Virgo and Pisces reading. We're going to see where this takes us, basically. Because, like I said, I had no intention for this, be it ex, new love, or current love. So let's just get into it. So I'm just shuffling for Virgo right now, and it's a lot of strong, passionate energy, and I'm just hearing that song, Just the Two of Us. So, yeah, it's feeling like a very lovely reading. I don't know, let's get into it. So, Virgo, on how you're feeling, you really don't know. A little indecisive, and maybe just trying to be in the moment and trying to figure it out, trying to play it by ear type of energy. The actions you're taking it's kind of like whenever it doesn't work, you walk away from it. So you may be keeping your options open. This I don't want to be make assumptions or anything. This could be keeping options open, and this could be like a newer relationship type of thing. This could just be like a trial and error type of thing, trying to see what works in the relationship. I guess just take it how it resonates. But the what's hidden from Pisces, though, we have the Seven of Wands, and I just kind of see this as how much of a struggle this is for you. Like, there's a lot of struggling, there's a lot of resistance, a lot of fighting, something along those lines. And since it's being hidden, I think this is like something that you're internally fighting or resistance to. And as I'm saying this, it may be growth. Um, it's like you're trying to grow on the outside, and that may be the actions you're trying to take, but there may also be a little resistance because it's just like, why do I have to grow? Like, you may think you're fine just the way you are, type of energy. And with the King of Wands being in the advice, I just kind of see this being like, okay, what direction do you want to go? Be clear on where you want to go, what you want to do, and know what you have to do to achieve those goals. Because, like, it seems like you you're making moves to being in a better place, but you're also resisting it. So it's just kind of like you need to be in better alignment, is basically what I'm getting here. Pisces, this one's interesting, and it's kind of making me wondering where you are. And it's funny, I like that I drew from different decks for this because you both have the Two of Coins and how you're feeling. But, like, let's just, like, if you compare the Two of Coins and the deck I use for Virgo, it's one person balancing their options. In the Dragon deck, it seems like two people trying to compromise or trying to come together. Um, so, Pisces, you may be feeling like, okay, how do we make this work? How do we meet your needs? How do we meet my needs? And what actions are you taking right now? You're trying to look as attractive as fuck right now. You're trying to, excuse my language, but you're trying to look appealing as hell. You're trying to just be everything they need, or you're trying to be that person they lust after. Like, it's something along those lines. But what's hidden I feel like I'm not saying this quite right, but it's like you're trying to attract them to you. You're trying to be as attractive as you can. Um, and I want to be clear, it doesn't necessarily feel like it feels more seductive than desperate, if that makes sense. Like the energy of this. It's more like I know what I have to offer. Like, let me put it on the table. Do you see what I have to offer? Type of thing. Than like love me. Like, please love me. Why don't you love me? Like, type of thing. You know what I mean? So with the sorry, I'm tired tonight. What is this? What's being hidden is with the Six of Swords. It's just kind of you're ready to move on, right? You're ready to leave, and it's like if this doesn't go exactly where it's like you're just waiting for the direction to know where you need to go. Like, are y'all gonna work together and like, or are you guys splitting apart? Basically, it's almost like you got your bags packed, but you're like, are you gonna help me unpack these? Am I moving back in? Am I moving in? Am I leaving? Like, what's going on here? It's like you're ready to stay, but you're ready to leave too. It's like you're waiting for direction, basically. And with that being said, in the advice, we have judgment. So with that, I think it's stop waiting on them to make up their mind so you can make a decision. It's you need to make the decision, right? Is this what's best for you? That's something you need to consider here. Is this working for you? Just the layout of this, I'm going to be honest. I'm still going to draw for all this in between. It just doesn't seem that hot to me, you know, that attractive, that loving. So I'm just kind of like, what's even going on here that's keeping you two together? Like, there doesn't seem to be like, I mean, other than Pisces trying to be attractive, like trying to be seductive, there wasn't really much going on here in the ways of romance or like seduction or anything, you know? So it's just kind of like, what are y'all doing? I'm not gonna lie, there's just kind of energy going on here. Okay, so as I paused and started picking this deck up, I'm like, there was a song I was getting into that kind of seemed like a sensual type of song, and I'm just like, I wonder if I'm just gonna say, like, I wonder if that popped up because you guys are holding on to the past more than you are to the moment. You know what I mean? Because this moment doesn't seem that great, but that song had to have popped up into my head for a reason, and I'm not getting those vibes I was getting in the beginning. I've already forgotten what the song was, to be honest, but I know it was kind of a sensual song. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle and get the energy in between. So, and this energy in between one, I really gotta call it something else because the first card is the energy in between you guys, and next card will be the outcome, and then we have the advice. So with the energy in between you guys, we have the Eight of Swords. So I kind of think whatever the problem is, you guys are ignoring it. You're blindfolded. You're more focused on yourselves, your problems, your anxiety. It's a lot of me first type of energy. It's not really solving any issues. There's not really any forward progression here, right? It's just okay. And sorry, I keep hearing different things, and now the latest update to this is I'm hearing it's like being stuck in the pity party, and I'm sure that's great for you to hear, and that's what you want to hear right now, but that's what I'm hearing, so I'm going to say it. So it's like you're stuck in this pity party and you refuse to get out even though you have the power to get out, and maybe you don't see that you have the power to get out because you feel tied up and blindfolded, but you do. You have the power. You have these swords that can cut the rope. Usually the rope's depicted as not even that tight, right? You can get out of this situation. It's just you feel stuck and a little hopeless here. Or there's just something that being in this situation is doing it for you. Like maybe you enjoy the drama. And that may not be for everyone, but let's face it. Some people like drama. Some people maybe they need to fix it. Maybe, I don't know why people like drama, but some people do, right? It's a little bit of excitement. It's that high of the roller coaster before it goes down, right? So with the outcome, we have the 9 of Cups. And I just kind of see this being an indicator that you're both going to be focused more on your independent happiness, right? Like happiness away from each other, trying to focus on like your own needs more than what can be contributed to the relationship. It kind of seems like more of a growing apart type of thing than it really seems like you two are growing apart and it's not getting any better, and you're focusing on your independence, on your happiness, on what you need, and there's not really a collaboration type of thing going on here. And if that's where this needs to go, if that's where you need to go, then okay. But the advice is the Hermit. Now, this is a Virgo card, but I don't think that really means much here with it being the energy in between you guys. It's advice for both of you guys. That's how I set this up, so that's how I'm doing it. It's probably just a coincidence that one of you is Virgo, right? But with this being the Hermit, I wasn't going this way, but sometimes it can be therapy, and I heard couples counseling. This may be something you need. But it was just kind of a consideration of, is this the path you want to walk? Do you want to grow apart from each other? What is it that you truly want? Because right now, the outcome is you guys growing apart and focusing more on yourself and your own happiness. And if that's what you want, that's fine. That's what you're going to do. Break up, that's where it's going, right? If that's what you need, that's what you need. If this isn't working, that's for you two to decide, right? Or sometimes one of you decides. I don't know. Maybe that's too much to say right now. But this is just really, maybe you don't know. Maybe you need to talk to a therapist. Maybe couple counseling. But we need to get clear. We need to get clear before we act on this separation. If the separation and finding your own happiness independently, like normally this card is a good card to have for me. It's, having your own happiness independent of other people, not being dependent or reliant on someone else to fill your cups to make you happy. Like it is a good thing, but just with how this is all lined up, that's how I'm taking it. So it's like, is that the route you want to go? If it is, fine. But I think I'm kind of repeating myself, so I'm going to go ahead and cut myself off. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.